Hello, and welcome to Fearful Wickedness. We hope you enjoy tonight's tale.
Lena had never believed in love at first sight. Well, at least until she met Daniel. It happened on Valentine's night at a dimly lit bar where her friends had dragged her in an attempt to cheer her up from feeling alone on the lovers' holiday. Her friend had casually mentioned the curse of Cupid's arrow after about 3 too many drinks. Lena asked, "What curse?" "It's nothing," another friend shouted. "Just made up nonsense that people try to use to scare us into having a good time on Valentine's Day. The myth says that if you're sad when you get hit with Cupid's arrow, it will drive you insane. It's nothing really. Just a bunch of BS." Lena had been nursing a glass of wine when she felt it, a sharp, sudden pain in her chest, like a needle piercing her heart. She gasped, clutching at the spot just below her collarbone. No wound, no blood, just a lingering ache. And then she saw him. Daniel. He was perfect. Dark hair, warm eyes, an easy smile that made her heart skip. It was instant, overwhelming, maddening. A feeling came over her that she couldn't explain. She needed him. They spent the night talking, laughing, lost in each other. When he finally kissed her, she felt like she was drowning in bliss, a love so intense it bordered on obsession. By the end of the first month, she had moved into his apartment. By the third month, she had quit her job to spend more time with him. And by the 8th month, she couldn't breathe without him. But after almost a year together, Daniel was changing. The warmth in his eyes faded. His kisses became distracted, his hands less eager to hold her. And with every inch he pulled away, the pain in her chest grew sharper, deeper, like something was twisting inside her. On the night of their 1-year anniversary, Daniel took Lena out for a beautiful Valentine's dinner. He had thought of everything from the perfect restaurant to the perfect music. The roses and chocolates he picked out were of course her favorites, and especially when they made it back home. The way he took her in his arms and made love to her was like never before. As she drifted off to sleep, Lena thought, can it get any better than this? A few hours later, she woke up to find Daniel staring at the ceiling, his face blank. "Is everything all right, babe?" Lena asked. "I think we need a break," he murmured. Something inside her snapped. As he turned over to sleep, seemingly numb to how his words had completely shattered Lena's world, the pain in her chest exploded. A blinding, searing agony. She screamed, clutching her ribs as her skin stretched and split. Daniel, horrified, as a golden arrow pushed its way out of her chest, dripping with her blood. It fell onto the bed between them. Lena gasped in realization, voice trembling. "Cupid?" Daniel scrambled back, eyes wide. "Lena, what the hell?" But she was no longer listening. Her gaze was locked on the arrow, the thing that had done this to her, that had made her this way. She picked it up. And then, with terrifying calm, she plunged it into his heart. Daniel choked, his body convulsing. His terrified eyes locked onto hers until suddenly the panic faded. His lips curled into a dreamy, love-struck smile. "Lena," he whispered, cupping her face. "You're everything. You're all I need." She smiled back, tears of joy in her eyes. Now he loved her just as much as she loved him. And he always would. Even as the light faded from his eyes,